This is the instruction for building model 14804. Now we start with the bottom first with the piece mark number 2, and we put it in on both sides, the panel on the side there, and then we screw in the screw and tighten up like so. Then on the side panel we tighten up the screw, one there, and 2 wooden picks there and there. Now bear in mind, with the wooden stick one, only put in halfway rather than put a full in there. So nail in only halfway, and it should look like so. Now same thing we do on the other side. Screw in one there, and there. Next, we tighten up the rail for the top and the bottom, and the same thing on the other panel as well, for the top and the bottom. Now when you install in the rail, you use the 3rd hole like so, and the other one actually inside halfway there. Now bear in mind, when you install the rail, the hook there must be facing in the back like so, and also the level should be facing downward like that to the bottom. Okay, it's most important that you're facing that way. Now when you install this screw in, make sure you choose the 3rd hole. The one is actually oval shaped hole like so, and the other one is in this position next to it. Now when we set facing the bottom, you can recognize by the edge there, it's got a plastic piece here. Now with the bottom piece, now we put it together. Make sure you line up this line here together to this line, so you can put the board in the back. Now before you put in, make sure you put in the wooden picks there and one on the other side. Before we put in the final piece of the left hand side or the right hand side that you start with, we make sure we put in the board in first, and now finish off by putting the other side on top. And when you finish that, secure all the screw in. Now you secure the screw on this bottom bit, one on top there, one at the bottom on there, and one on there. Next, you put in the 4 wooden packing, on 2 on this side and 2 on this side. Now bear in mind, when you hammer in, only halfway. Once again, remember it's only halfway. Next, you put in the 2 side panel like that, and secure in with the screw, one at the bottom and one on this side as well. Next, we put in the top bit in, which is on the left or the right hand side, whatever you have start with. Next, you secure in the one there and one there. Next, we put in 4 screws on each side, 2 screws on each side, and tighten up just enough to touch the plastic piece. Yeah. Do not over tighten it, as it's actually not level later on. Next, we put in the top bit like so. Make sure it's nice and tight. Now we secure in. Now we secure in and tighten up the nuts there, and one from the inside there, and two on the other side as well. Bear in mind, the bottom piece here is supposed to be violet in color, white, and the top bit is actually in pink in color, so make sure you got the right one when you install that. Next we go on to install the top side panel. First we must screw in one screw there, one there, and one wooden peg in the middle. Next we're going to put in and tighten up the screw from the back on each side there. Now in this section we start to build in the drawer. First you start with the 4 panel. Each panel put in 2 wooden sticks like so. Next we put in the back panel. Make sure you line up with the line, the groove in like so, and assemble the back piece of the drawer like so. Now we put the other side panel on top of it like so. Make sure once again the groove is actually lined up like that all the way and facing up like so. Next, slide in the bolt in like that. Now make sure the bolt is actually tight fit. Now we install in the front of the drawer, but first you have to put in the 4 screws, 2 on each side like that. Once again, remember to only tighten up just enough to touch the plastic base there, and put in 1 wooden piece on each end like that. And you do the same thing for the other front panel as well. Now make sure when you install the drawer, which one is the top or which one is the bottom. Now in this case here, the top is a pattern like so, and the bottom is a pattern like so. Next we put in and now tightly fit in the front piece. Now remember, make sure the bolt is actually a tight fit to the surface there. Now by using 2 screws, we tightly secure the side. Now we finish off another 2 screws on this side like so. Now we do the same thing for the bottom drawer as well. Next we put in the knob in by using this screw here to tie it up like so. Next we're using this type of screw and secure to make sure the drawer is tight, 1 on each side. Now the drawer is now complete. Next we put in the drawer into the groove. Now make sure you hook in the hole there and the one from the inside. Now we finish it up by tightening up the screw on the bottom of the drawer to secure the drawer, and one at the bottom, and same for the top bit as well. And now it's complete.